it's Sari. Okay, just a brief video. Somebody asked a question in a group today about when I had insights into the idea that other people or other things couldn't make me anxious. Because a big part of anxiety, historically for me, and I know for lots of other people, was starting to worry and get stressed about maybe people that I thought made me more anxious or situations that I thought made me more anxious. And understanding and learning about the 3 principles, I really started to get on a much deeper level that everything came from the inside out, not outside in. So if the stress isn't coming from the outside in, that means that things and people can't make me anxious. They just can't. And so someone was asking that they kind of get that, see that on one level, but don't feel that they've really had kind of a huge, sorry, my phone's ringing, insight into that. And what were the first insights for me? And it was dead simple for me. Dead simple. Once I started to realise that things were coming from the outside in, and I really started to get that, as I was seeing proof of it all the time, it was just then things as simple as, say there was a person who made me anxious, who I felt made me anxious. What I started to realise that as soon as I'd even agreed to have contact or to meet up with or to engage with that person, I would already start to feel anxious. And I'd be nowhere near them. They could have been in another country. Yet I felt that they made me anxious. They can't have, because they weren't even there. So how can they possibly make me feel anxious if they're not even there? They're not doing anything. But what was happening is I was starting to think about that person and think about all the things that they might do that will make me anxious. So I was having anxious thinking. I would then get anxious feeling. So those feelings were all coming from the inside, not from the outside. It's the same with places. Certain places people believe make them anxious. Well, actually, you could even think about that place, not be anywhere near that place, and still feel anxious about it. But it can't be that place, because you know we're bloody near it. It can't be. Okay. So that's just a little, it sounds really dead basic and simple, but it's sometimes the real obvious stuff that we don't realise. Other people and other places cannot make us feel anxious. People might do things that we don't like. They might trigger us to think certain things, but when we get that anxious feeling, that is coming from our anxious thinking. So it's the way that we're thinking about that person or that place. That's what's creating the anxious feelings. Not the person, not the place. Okay, so I just wanted to share that, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.